Okay, guys. So we have seen like what is the operator and what are types of operator. We have completed arithmetic, assignment, and today we will discuss about the comparison operator. Okay. So guys, as you can see in the comparison operator, we have how many operators? So equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Okay, so comparison operators are very simple. Okay, so you have to check like you have two different values and you have to compare. Okay, and remember guys, if you are when you're using comparison operator, so comparison should be in the same type of data. Okay, it's not like that you are one side we have one x value is the integer and of y value is a string. Okay, so we cannot perform that type of thing. We have to perform comparison the same type of data. Okay, so let's see. We'll see comparison operator. So I will create it. Okay, so in the comparison operator, so first we will so equal. So if I have given a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. Okay, so we have defined two variables. Okay, we can give any name. Okay, like variable name a, b. Okay, and some the long name also. Okay, for just understanding purpose, I am writing a and b. So when we discuss the variable, when I will create a variable video, in that I will tell you what is the rules and regulation for to create this variable. Okay, so just here it is a equal to 10 and b equal to 20. So this a can what we are doing, we are assigning 10 value to a and 20 value to b. Okay, now start the comparison operator. If you have any doubt you in the assignment operator, you can check my assignment video, assignment operator video. Okay, so here I will say I'll use print function and I will compare a equal b. Okay, so what we are doing, we are comparing. Okay, so it will checking. So a value is equal to b. So guys, don't be confused between that assignment operator and equal operator. Okay, so in the assignment operator we are using one time, and in the equal operator, comparison operator, we are using two times. Okay, so I will run. So this is written the true and false boolean type of output. So true and false. So it is printing false because both value are not same. So if I want to check true, so I will do. Now it will print true. Okay. So now say like that, you have to do not equal to. So if I'll say not equal to, so I have to do write this thing and say a is not equal to b, but both value are same. So what is the output? False. So it is printing false. So what is the next value? We have seen greater than, greater than. So I will come here and I will say a is greater than b, but actually a is equal to b. So it will say false. Okay, so if I will do 100, then it will say true because now a is greater than. Like that, we can do the same thing with less than. So b is less than a. Yes, true. So sorry, b is less than b. Yes. Okay. So b is less than a. True. False. So this one false. Okay. So what is that operator? Less than. So using so b is less than. Correct. So what I will do? I will. Okay. So false. Why it is printing false? Because a is not less than b. Okay. If I will see this one, so I will run. So it is printing true. So now it is saying yes, a is less than b. Okay. So earlier it is printing false. Why? Because a is like greater than that value. But now we have changed the value. So b is yes, a is less than b. Okay. So if I will write equal to. Okay, so less than or equal to, less than. So guys, don't be confused, less than or equal to, it will check both. So here we have written two operators. Okay, less than or equal to, so it will check both condition. So if I will say run, so it is printing true. It is saying a is less than b, it will say yes, or after that it will check a is equal b, no. Okay, so any one condition should be true. So it is saying a is less than b, that's why it is printing true. So internally, what it will do, it will check two conditions. If any one condition is true, output will come in true. So let's see. So how it will check? It will like simplify. So first it will check like this: A is less than B. Yes, true. And it will check this one also. A is equal B. So when we are using this type of thing, so we'll automatically understand internally it is resolving that type, this syntax. It will resolve like that. Okay, so it will check it. So any one condition is true, so it will print true. Okay, so this is satisfy this condition. Okay, so it is printing true. Like the same thing we can do with A is less than or equal to B. Okay, so I will run. So it is printing false. Why? Because A is not greater. So here what I will do, I will do the same thing, but now A is greater than B. No, A is equal to B. Both conditions are not satisfying. So it is printing false. So what I will do, I will add like that. Now this condition, first A is greater than B, this condition will be true and it will print true. Can you see? This becomes false. So I will just comment out and I will run. So it is printing true. Okay, because now A value is greater than B. A value is not equal to B. So what I will do, I will use. So now both value are same. So it will say A value is greater than B. It will say no. After that, it will check A is equal B. It will say yes. So again, it will print true. Got it? So these are called a comparison operator. Okay, all are very simple. Okay, and let's see for other ones. So I'll say membership. Okay, so in the membership, I will come to my slide and show you. Okay, so in the membership operator, we have to operate in and not in. Okay, so let's see in and not in. So okay, so I will take one thing like say Python. Okay, and I will take one more value which we will check. So I'll say P. Now I will print and say A, sorry, B in A. So it is saying what is the B value P and what is the A value Python. So it is saying P is a member of Python. P is available in Python. It will say yes. So it will print true. Correct. If I will give some other value which is not available like C. So C is in coming in A. No. So it will print false. It will print Boolean type of output. So this is the in. Now it is not in. So I will say. So B not in A. Yes, C is not available in Python, so it will print true. Correct. So this is the only two operators in the membership operator, in and not in. Like we will see identity operator. Okay, so identity operator again we have two operator only, is and is not. Okay, so I will say A equal to 10 and I'll say print A is 10. So what is the A value 10? So here asking also A is 10. So it will say yes, true. So I will run. It will show some warning also. Okay, so it is printing 2. Okay, so it is syntax warning. Is with a literal, did you mean equal? So if you don't want to use is, you can use this one also. Okay, so it will show some syntax warning. It is not an error. It is syntax warning. You can use this also if you're using this one. Okay, next is the is not. So is not. So you're saying A value, A is not 10, but A value is 10. So it will print false. It is printing false. So for the is not equal to, you can use this operator also. Okay, which we have seen in comparison operator. Okay, so it's up to you, whatever you want, you can use it. Okay. So what is the next thing? Logical operator. Okay, so we have three logical operator. What is that? And or not. Okay, so I will write and or not. Okay, so if you want to use with and or like this logical operator, so you have to remember one table. Okay, I'll write that table. Okay, So I will just create one table. So I will draw it. Okay, so we require two values A and B, and we'll take OR gate and AND gate and NOT. So NOT is just nothing. Okay, so we will take the OR and output. So what it will do, it will reverse that. So I will say I will take the AND output. So what it will do, it will reverse the AND output. Okay, so I will do this thing. Okay, so if both values are 0, okay, so OR gate output will be 0 and AND gate output is also 0. But NOT gate output, they just whatever the output will getting AND gate, it will reverse. So it will say 1. This is the one thing. If 0, 1. So one value is true, one value is false. So OR will say, okay, 1. But AND will say, no, both conditions should be true. So it will say false. Okay, what is the output of this AND? Not, because it is just opposite that opposite result of AND. So it will say 1. So now let's third condition 1, 0. So OR gate will say, okay, fine, true. Okay, but AND will say both conditions should be true. So it will say false. And this is the opposite, so it says 1. So now the last case. What is the last case? When both values should be true. So 1, 1. So OR gate will say 1, and gate say 1, and NOT gate is just opposite to this one. So I'll say 0. Okay. So true, that 0 denotes false, and 1 denotes true. If both value are true, then AND gate output should be true. OR gate output should be, so OR is saying any one condition should be true. So here the both condition are true, so it will say true. Here one condition is true, it will also print true. But AND gate say both conditions should be true. OR gate is saying any one condition should be true. And this NOT will just opposite the AND gate. Okay, if you want the OR gate, then you can use OR. So it will return the out, it will change the output. So 1, so it will 0, so it will say 1, 1, it will say 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So AND gate will, NOT gate will take only one output. Okay, this OR and they're taking two inputs, A and B, but NOT gate will take only one input. Okay, so if you want to change the opposite output of OR and you can use the NOT gate. Okay, so this is thing about the logical operator and identity and membership operator. Okay, in the next video we will talk about the bitwise operator. Okay, guys, please watch these videos and please like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.